This is what a 1.3 million euros G-Wagon looks like. 800 horsepower, limited to 25 units, custom aluminum rims, illuminated spare wheel that looks like a piece of art, a marble plate that can be personalized, and an extra seat for your Falcon. This is edition one off, and this is the OQTA by Khalil Design. Right guys, and this lovely lady here is Lavinia. Maybe in 2 words, who are you and what is it that you do?
Okay, so my name is Lavinia Khalil. I'm a designer for automotive interiors from the complete transport industry. And yeah, so I created OQTA Motors several months ago, and it already won the prize of a supercar 2026.
Yeah, I saw that in Monaco.
Thank you.
Not bad what you did there. So walk me through it. I mean, obviously it's based on a G-Wagon.
Right.
That's what I can see is common with a G-Wagon, but that's pretty much where it ends as well.
Right.
So tell me, what did you do here?
This car was especially made for the desert. I love the extended wheel arch. So it's basically changed completely the car surface and the form language of the car.
Yeah, it's a lot wider than what you have on a regular
Absolutely.
G63, right?
Right, yes.
Are all the body parts made out of carbon?
Almost, yes, because of lightweight.
And the rims and the tires, actually both of them do not look ordinary at all.
Right, yes. So here you can see like the CNC aluminum milled rim, which reminds a little bit to like a very luxury accessory piece. So yeah, that's something what we really were interested into, like giving this car a little bit of art piece feedback. And for sure, we have the 4x4 system, so the car is for extreme environments and you should drive it even there. Even if it looks like a Fabergé X, it should go and it should be a good place.
It's made to survive everything pretty much.
Every environment.
All right. Talk to me about the ride height.
Yes, even 20 centimeters more up, and even like the frame of the car is completely different. So even from the width and from the length, everything is like about 20 centimeters more.
Okay. Okay, and I can see some very, very prominent...
Yes, supplier.
There you go,
right.
the suppliers. Because I love these tiny details, you know, that make the car special and give it some sort of character.
Right.
This leather strap.
Yes.
What's the thought process behind this one?
Yeah, so the thought about that was like, you know, as this car is specially made for the desert, we just thought about like beside that car should be like a tent where like you should put a rope and fix the tent. So that's more or less like a fixing tool what we use. But yeah, it's like leather, even what you see here on the hood ornament.
Oh yeah, that's also leather.
Yeah, and everything reminds you a little bit more like on accessories, like you know, jewelry, a very, very nice luxurious feeling. So you have here the hood ornament, even like this nice belt.
Yeah,
belt
get
feeling.
That. Get that. Nice. Talking about accessories, I think we need to talk about this piece here.
Yes, right. OQTA is normally came from the name Oqti. Oqti calls like sister. The brand is a mix between, let's say, in a sisterhood. There are 2 women creating this kind of brand. So me and everything where it started in Milan. So that's the reason why empowering, you know, like you see like the transition, the movement, and then the woman which comes up.
I love this detail. That's really, really nice. The bonnet, obviously quite different from a regular bonnet, even the shape.
It's made by one tool even.
It's insane. I mean, the car itself is big, it's huge anyways, but this one adds a lot of presence, you know, beside the wheel arches that you did. So I love this. It's a very nice detail.
Our first topic was like how to recreate the form language for the wheel arch. And then for sure it should match the complete car in a way. So it should be like, you know, in a very elegant way, more massive, you know, like the big brother of all of the other cars, other generations. So yeah, that was our mission, to make it a little bit more bigger.
You're certainly going to make place if this one comes in the rearview mirror, I guess. Let's talk about the spare wheel, because this one is massive.
Right, yes. So it has like a really nice luxurious jewelry effect. It's also like an ambient lighting.
Wow. And I love that you have the continuation of the zigzag element.
Yes.
Okay, but now let's have finally a look inside, because what I saw online, I think there's some very special stuff inside that we need to have a look at.
Yeah, I will show you.
Yeah?
Yes.
Let's do it. Yeah.
So.
This is bonkers. That is some real marble.
That's real marble. And you know why? Because it doesn't get really warm. Even if you are in the GCC countries, you don't burn yourself. If
It doesn't really heat up.
No, because it's like a real marble stone. We have just like a very, very thin layer of marble, and we really designed it and engineered it so that it like, you know, it's not too heavy for the car and can still be implemented. As you know, the wooden part is already in serial production, so it's the same weight and
Okay, then I'm not gonna complain. I like the marble. Let's stay in there. Let's have a look at the inside.
Yes.
Okay, this is insane. I almost cannot spot a single thing that you guys have not touched.
Yes, right.
Let's start with the marble.
Okay, so for safety reasons, we thought not using the real marble here in this area. That means we took a church painter and he painted every single detail on this car interior, which looks like marble.
Okay, so all of this is not actual marble. What is it?
It is like a regular zero production piece, but painted from a church painter.
Let's talk about this thing, because that's very obvious. It's not that. I've never seen this in a car.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you that.
Okay.
This piece is a Falcon seat. So because of our client, he loves Falcons, we created like a very special seat because not everybody has dogs and Falcons are like a very iconic and lovely creatures. So you can have the Falcon on top. If we drive, they look in front so that they don't get confused. And if they are starting hunting, we just open up the roof and it
just flies out. Can you show me, like, does it do anything?
Yes.
Does it move?
So if it's done, if all the experience is done and the Falcon just sit by itself, and we just want to put it out of the car, we just have like this leash where we just put it up and the Falcon can go. So in here you have like special system. You just like stick it on the ground and the Falcon can just take place whenever you want it to go.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that. Let's talk about the seat.
Absolutely. So that even for the GCC countries, it's very important that you don't get so much heated up. And the leather is specially developed so that if you sit even in, let's say, 100 degrees or 80 degrees, what could happen easily in a car without any air condition, you don't get burned your skin.
Yeah, let's go have a conversation about the whole design of this car, get more into detail about that. And maybe then we can take it for a spin as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's do it.
800 horsepower, 1,000 Newton meters of torque. This thing doesn't ride, it haunts the road. I can only imagine how it feels flat out in the desert.
Let's talk a bit about the whole process of designing the masterpiece that we just saw downstairs. So your company, Khalil Design?
You see every kind of car, what you drive in the interior. Mainly one product is from us.
Really?
Yes.
So why did you guys decide to build your own car then?
Because like, you know, serial production and also concept cars, they have like very strict topics where you know, like automotive industry is not so easy for testing topics. So we thought, why not creating our own?
How did you guys decide on what you're actually going to build?
A G-Class already has its own storytelling. It's an amazing car. It has its own form language already. So we thought having like a foundation like this and implement our aesthetic inside in a respectful way would be a good start point for that.
How did the idea actually like come up?
As designers are crazy-minded, it came just by purpose. I met a very young girl. She, her father always wanted to have a special, unique own car. And she just talked to me in Milan in the fashion week. And she said, oh, my dad, he really wants to have our own car. And I said, yeah, why not? I can do that too. So we thought, okay, why not doing that? And even this car, what we did right now, is honored to this person from the GCC countries.
That's insane. So basically you guys build a car on commission, basically. How long did it actually take to finalize the product?
It was quite short. So for after, let's say we developed this CAD data for 3 months. And after that, it was 7 months in production.
You said the first car was based on a wish?
Yes.
But you guys obviously have a brand now. So I assume there's more coming.
Absolutely, yeah. So we thought having 25 pieces of this kind of car right now, and afterwards we're just starting getting like a new way. So it could be even a private jet. It's like we don't really think about like having what's next. It could be like a private jet, could be another car. So for us more it's like the aesthetic, the change is something what we love.
You sound a lot more like a creative, like an artist, than like someone who would actually, you know, be considered as a technician or an engineer that builds cars.
Yes.
And I think this whole approach is pretty visible when you just look at the car, and I love how it looks.
Thank you so much.
So this is edition 1 off, and this was a 1.3 million euro G-Wagon. Is it worth it? You decide.